In this video, I'm going to be going over Tradezella backtesting, exactly everything you need to know, including how to backtest, how to place trades, how to analyze trades, and an overview of the general dashboard of Tradezella. Links and everything can be found in the description below, but without further ado, let's get right into backtesting. So here we are on the Tradezella backtesting dashboard, and the first thing I really want to just go over is how to actually create a session and start your backtesting. So let's get into that right now. To create a session, all we have to do is just click create session right over there. And then it's pretty much the same as FX replay. So if you haven't checked that video out, make sure to go check that out too. But we just enter session name, whatever you want to call it, whatever you're trading, add all of these things. It's very self-explanatory things. And then you basically just create session and it will take you into the Tradezella backtesting software, which is very similar to TradingView. Now we are actually onto the actual backtesting software. So once you click create session, this is what it will take you to. And it's very similar to TradingView. I believe they are actually partnered with TradingView. So all the charts and everything are literally the same. So feel free to customize your charts and everything so it'll give a cleaner look for you, which was obviously going to help in your backtesting. They also have a really nice indicator where a session indicator basically, and that's very similar to like TradingView ones and things like that. So you can basically see that all of my sessions are indicated: Asia, New York, and London. So it's a very nice visual representation, and I'm really glad that they have this indicator. Another really cool thing I like is that they have the go to button. So you basically, what this means is that you can go to the next session or a specific time and price on the next day. So instead of me clicking bar by bar and going to the next London session, I can literally just click go to. I can customize the settings to do start of London session is 2 AM New York time, save that and just have that ticked on. So then when I click go to start of London session, automatically, as you've seen, it's taking me to the next day's London session. So what this helps with is just increasing your efficiency, so you don't have to go bar by bar to the next London session, and that you can immediately just skip straight through it. So let's say I want to place a long trade around here. I want to buy and I think it's going to the upside. All I have to do is click this button right here which says order, and then click advanced order, and I want to set my limit. So basically, if I'm buying, I'm going to get my long tool out. So this is my position. We could put a take profit of 1 to 2 maybe, and then we can do 1% risk off current balance, and basically just play around with all these settings. What I really like as well, which is a really nice feature, is the auto break even. So for me, I like to go break even at a 1 to 1.5 risk to reward. So automatically, once my trade is in 1.5% profit or 1.5 R, then my trade will automatically be put to break even. I won't have to adjust my stop loss or anything like that. It's all on automatic. And if this random trade works and goes to 1.5 R, then you will actually see it happening live. So once all of this is ready, you can see the reward and the risk. If the reward and the risk are showing, that means your trade is ready. If it's showing some random numbers, that means you're not ready. And just move around the risk to reward tool again, and it should update, and then you can click buy or sell whatever you're trading. So let's click buy, and automatically you'll see a limit button has been shown. Now if we click forward, then we'll also get a notification saying that limit order is executed and all of these things. You also get a notification when the stop loss is hit and when the take profit is hit, which is a nice, like very sleek touch, which I really like. So let's just play price forward and see what happens. You can also increase the speed just like this. Okay, so I believe we've hit a 1 to 1.5 R, as you can see right there. So knowing that 1.5 R and my auto break even was set at 1.5 R, automatically my stops have moved from here all the way to break even. So now it's a risk-free hands-off trade. So now let's just see what happens if it goes to take profit. Okay, so take profit was hit in this case, and you can see that I've got a notification right here saying profit target is executed. So that is the trade. That is how you place any single trade. Now if you want to review this trade, add some notes and things like that, all we have to do is go to the sidebar again and click journal, and then you can add your session notes, but this doesn't have anything to do with the trade. The thing which has something to do with the trade is trade notes. This is where you will see all your trades in a list form, at least on the software. And if you want to edit this, we just click this button right there, and you'll be able to select the playbook to which you want to add this trade to, or what this trade is associated with, which playbook. Maybe it's like a high top strategy, or maybe it's an Asian sweep model, or maybe it's entering of a fair value gap, all of these things. And you can also assign tags to that setup. So whatever this trade is, I can assign tags to, for example, which setup it was, when was the break of structure, timing wise. I can also add, was it respecting or disrespecting the opening price? And this doesn't come on the platform itself. These are tags which you actually have to customize and add yourself, and you can basically play around with them. So, and it's very customizable. So for example, these are very technical tags, like how did we break, body close, wick close, or which news was it today. So you can basically compare different tags and see which news is high probability to trade, which news is low probability to trade, and basically just refine your strategy step by step like that. So apart from that, that's pretty much all that needs to be said in terms of actually backtesting and actually placing trades on Tradezella. Now I'm going to be showing you the actual analytics dashboard and how you can analyze your trades and basically refine your strategy, and how I'm refining my strategy as well. So to best show this, I'm going to use my own backtesting sessions, which has around almost 400 trades, as you can see right there. Now, this dashboard is very, very nice. It's got so many different things you can analyze, and the best thing is you can actually customize this. And I will make a dedicated Tradezella video where I'm going to go through all the different customizations and everything, because honestly, there is so much to customize and it's really, really cool. So if you do get this platform and this software, I really think you will like it. But I'm not going to show you that much customizations today. But in terms of the dashboard for backtesting, you can see your net P&L, all of these things. You can also see a calendar view. So I haven't done 2025, but if we go to maybe 2022, you'll be able to see the calendar view. You'll be able to see your week performance week by week, and you can see so many different things. I mean, there's so much data to analyze, you literally get lost in analyzing data. It also has a Zella score, which I think is really cool, which shows your win percentage in all of these different aspects, and also a profit factor. Now the profit factor, if your profit factor is above 1, it indicates a profitable trading system. So that's pretty much the dashboard. Now if we go to trades, we will be able to see every single trade that we have taken on backtesting. So it's pretty much like a trade log sort of thing, which is pretty cool. If we go to reports right now, this is where tags and everything comes into play. Now with your report, look at the amount of things you are actually being able to see. You can see number of winning trades, losing trades, break-even trades, max losers, max wins, all of these things. Now, with FX Replay, the other backtesting software which I reviewed, you don't get this much detail in analytics. You get obviously winning trades, losing trades, but not in this much detail. And I really like the whole interface of Tradezella. It's very sleek, very minimal, but at the same time, it's very, very detailed. So if we go to tags right here, we can basically see something like maybe opening price. And you can see performance by opening price. So you can see that while disrespecting the opening price is actually a bit profitable, respecting the opening price, and with 313 trades, it's very, very like high probability that I should take trades which are respecting the midnight opening price. Also, you can look at news tags, which I've made myself, and you can see, wow, ADP NFP is a very, very unprofitable news day. So is core price index, so is FOMC. So if you don't actually have these tags of news, then maybe you're taking trades on NFP, or maybe you're taking trades on FOMC, and you're constantly losing, and you're just saying that, you know what, it's part of the strategy, I'm just going to let the probabilities play out. And that's fine as long as it's these green news days. For me, if I'm literally trading core price index, it's got such a high chance of being unprofitable and a losing trade that it doesn't make any sense to actually take this trade. And looking at the data like this and using tags is what actually makes you realize this, and this is why this backtesting software is so cool. Another thing which I really like is that you can see a calendar view too. So if I go to 2022, maybe 2023, you'll be able to see a full calendar view of how your month-to-month performance is. This is really good because instead of focusing so much into like every single trade, you can basically take a zoomed out view and you can look at how's my month-to-month performance. And you can see that while there are reds, there are also greens. And while there are reds and greens, I know that with my profitable trading system, I am mostly profitable. Something which I haven't used a lot, but I can tell this is going to be very, very useful for some of you watching, is you can compare different things. So you can compare maybe whatever pairs you trade with another pair, or you can compare different tags with other tags. So I could compare pretty much my strategy with respecting the opening price, and then on group 2, I could compare my strategy with it not respecting the opening price. And it's going to give me 2 detailed statistics of which is actually a better option to go with, and lays out everything in detail: win rate, max losing trades, max winning trades, all of these things. So this is really, really cool, and I will definitely try it out in the future. Essentially, these are all the tags I've created. Now, if I want to see how's my win rate, how's my profit, how's my winning streak, losing streaks being affected if I change some variables, okay? Let's say I do opening price and I do opening. I want all the trades that are respecting the opening price, and I want to exclude all the trades that are disrespecting the opening price. Apply filters, and look at that. My win rate is boosted up to a 47% win rate. Profit has boosted up as well. Then you could say things like maybe some news. So I know from my data that ADP is very, very bad, or Bailey Speaks is very, very bad news day to trade. So I can click exclude that, apply, and you can basically see how's my win rate changing. Look at that, 49%. So from like a 43% at the start, it's gone all the way up to almost a 50% win rate, and also more profit. So if you have these tags, and if you literally are so detailed in assigning these tags and traits to each trade, you'll be able to see, once you have a lot of data, what are my winning trades and what are my losing trades. And this is what is essential to improve your trading system and to start seeing profits every single month. So to create tags, we have to be on this section right here. When we go to our journal and when we go to trade notes and edit, we go to tags, which will always be there. But all of this won't be here. You can basically click these three dots and you can click delete if you don't want some tags, or you could do add new category. Now if you do add new category, new category shown up here. You can change the color. We can make this like blue or something, save that, so blue comes there. Then I could change this and make this something like gym, something very creative. And you can basically say done or not done, and that is your tag done. So basically, if you've taken a trade and it's a winning trade, you can say, did I do gym on this day? Did I not do gym on this day? Something very like external and not very trading focused, but very process driven. So you can do something like this, and basically feel free to like play around with it. You manage tags. You can see all the tags and manage them. I mean, there's so much customization and everything, which is really cool, which is why I really like this software. So that's how you do tags. So I actually have a few pros and cons of Tradezella and my experience so far. So I just want to run through that really quickly. So the pros are definitely outweighing the cons, but the pros, let's start with that, are that there is so much data to analyze. As you've seen in the video already, the amount of reports you can access, the amount of data you can access, the amount of tags and everything you can tweak and customize is just so many. It's literally infinite, and it's really cool, and it's really useful and effective for improving your edge in trading. Another thing is the really nice dashboard. I think the dashboard looks really clean. Everything's there, and also the widgets as well. You can customize the widgets however you like. You don't have to stick, with one dashboard. Whatever you think is necessary for you, you can analyze those things. And also, they're constantly rolling out with updates with new things being added, which I think is really good. So we have a really good dashboard. We have a lot of data. We have constant updates. We have tags, which I haven't mentioned. Tags are really useful. You can literally categorize trades by different things and then see how's my win rate changing, how's my profit changing if I'm tweaking just small variables in my data. Also, the backtesting interface is pretty much the same as TradingView and FX Replay, which I already have done a review on. So in terms of that, there's not going to be that much of an adjustment period, which is really good, I think, as well for all of you. And even the execution process, placing trades on this is pretty simple and it's pretty seamless as well. Now, if there's one con which I have found, it's definitely that this, compared to FX Replay, the smoothness of FX Replay is far better. I can get through so much more data very quickly and backtest on FX Replay than I can do on Tradezella. With Tradezella, sometimes when I'm backtesting, maybe after 10-12 trades, it starts to slow down, it starts to lag, and I kind of see myself refreshing it constantly to, get back into my backtesting session and to let price play smoothly. But there are some times where it just stops and you have to refresh it and then, go from there. So that is one thing which I have noticed over and over again, and that is one thing which you should be aware of. But I'm pretty sure that in the next couple of months this issue will be addressed as well. But if there's one con, it's definitely that I have seen. That was the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, hope you got some value out of it, and hope you might even start using Tradezella after this. I will see you in the next one next Saturday. Happy trading and stay safe.